Hey guys, how's it going today? So this will be the very last technical analysis that I do here in Europe. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and EOS specifically today. The date is now Wednesday, December the 13th. It's a Thursday. It's about 9 a.m. here in London or wherever I am, Gatwick Airport. And yeah, it's been a very fun 3-month trip here, but I'm done with Europe for a while, guys. Sarah and I are so done with Europe. My plans now are to go back to Winnipeg, Manitoba for about maybe 3 weeks for the holidays. I'm gonna probably, depending on how things go, I'm probably gonna look for a place in Toronto as well. Haven't decided if I'm gonna buy or rent a place yet, but it's definitely on the table now. And then Sarah and I are heading to Laos and Thailand for maybe a month, maybe a month and a half. So yeah, you know what I love, guys? I love it when you guys say my three favorite words. All right, my three favorite words is not "I love you," it's "you were right." And if you guys haven't click on the notification button to get notifications from when I'm posting on Twitter, or tweeting rather, and on YouTube as well. And make sure you guys are also like and sharing my videos as well. Thank you very much, guys. I haven't thanked you yet for helping me get to 107,000 followers on Twitter, which is a pretty big number. And yeah, help me get to 110,000 guys, which I plan to get to in about a month. And you guys can expect a lot more technical analysis from me down the road. So we're going to be trading like how I did before I left for my little vacation here on a much bigger account, anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000 positions. I'm going to be trading fairly big. Right now, I'm not trading big, of course, because I'm on vacation and for security reasons as well. It's definitely not wise to be traveling and trading with that type of amount. So right now, guys, I've made a fairly decent profit for 2.5% scalp there on EOS a few days ago, as you guys noticed, right? And to give you guys a quick update, I've only taken literally 3 trades this month, and I've worked a total of maybe 2 hours. But hey, making most people's monthly salary in literally 2 hours of work. So here's my daily setup, right? That I'm looking for a Bitcoin short or a Bitcoin long position right here, with a beautiful long position RR of about 2.3 to 1, with a possible 7% gain and a 3% loss, with an R unit allocated to 3%. And then for a short position here, we're taking a look at an RR of about 5.4, stopping yourself out at about 35.30, entering anywhere between 34.40 and targeting roughly 3K to 3100 region, yielding an RR of about 5.4, which is a fairly phenomenal RR setup for the bears. So first of all, let's take a look at CoinMarketCap and see how the market is generally trending right now. Yeah, I'm extremely excited, guys, to head back home, actually, okay? Extremely excited simply for the fact that I proved to myself that I can trade anywhere in the world with a 15-inch laptop, so I'm not really scared to be traveling anymore. And of course, when you're traveling alone, it's sometimes uncomfortable at first, and I came to France, or I went to France rather, to see what I would be doing or what I was looking for, do a little bit of soul searching, I guess, and I definitely left France or Europe in general with a lot more than I bargained for. It was a blast, honestly, in Italy. Rome was quite amazing. London the first time was kind of dull as always. I'm not a big fan of the UK in general. Maybe saying that a little bit too loud. And Romania was pretty cool as well. And Paris was probably the highlight of the trip there. And Montpellier and Sarah and I had an amazing time. And yeah, what can I say? This is the first photo that we took together here in France. So yeah, I can't wait to see her again in 3 days, where she's coming over for the holidays to Winnipeg, Manitoba. So, anyways, let's take a look at this, guys. I'm not going to keep it too personal all the time. Market cap is trending at roughly $110 billion, with a 24-hour volume slowly waning off. Right, the volume here, BitMax is still leading the way. Be extremely careful with BitMax always, because that's where liquidation happens the majority of times. So let's take a look at trending 24-hour volume. The initial downtrend started on December the 10th there with the 4 points or $5.0 billion, slowly downtrending at 4.7, 4.1, and today here we're sitting at $4 billion. So it can mean one of two things, right? It can mean that the bulls are just extremely exhausted because we're reaching a critical resistance zone. That's usually likely what's happening, and there's just not enough conviction and volume to be driving it directly past this resistance point. So a lot of people have been saying that I was going to be wrong for EOS. Guys, like I mentioned, say my freaking three favorite words. You were right. Absolutely. There's a reason why I yield over 90% track record, in my opinion, for the market, and not only my opinion, but as I've demonstrated several times already. So There's a lot of people coming here. I might apologize. So, guys, the reason why we were gonna most likely downtrend from there is simply because I see this right here, right? I see this symmetric triangle that's happening, and in my opinion, EOS did exactly as expected. So we're gonna play this symmetric triangle exactly like how we play all symmetric triangles, okay? So sorry about that, guys. I was just getting my bearings here. All right, so I hope you guys can hear me okay. Hope it's not too loud around me. So I'm gonna be playing this triangle exactly like this, okay? We see some bear trap regions and bull trap regions over here. And the way we play symmetric triangles are fairly simple in my opinion, right? We wait for it to reach a critical apex, and then we're gonna play the breakout on it. Now I'm gonna give you guys both the bearish and the bullish scenario to let you guys know exactly what my thoughts are. And it certainly favors the bears. I don't have time for a relative strength index, TA, or an Elliott wave theory, or anything else like that, or wolf theory, etc. Right? There's no time for other analysis right now, but I can just generally talk about this apex that's forming in the symmetric triangle that's yielding a fairly substantial RR setup. So guys, 3K is sort of the main number that we're going to be looking for right now, okay? And as you guys know, if we zoom out very far on the monthly or even on the weekly chart, we're going to see some sort of support here in the 3K region. So if we break down, your entry is up to you guys, right? But it would clearly be a conviction with volume to the downside, so, and a stop slightly above here. My stop will roughly be about 35.50 just because I will play it on the conservative side. And then my target for the downside will be most likely 3K. Actually, I'm going to go more conservative and I'll go for $3,055. That's going to be yielding a 10 to 11% profit. So when I get back to Canada, you guys can do the math yourself off of a quarter, 250K, right? That's going to be an easy $25,000 profit, in my opinion, if I end up following forward with this specific setup, right? So that's an amazing 4.13 RR. It really depends on you guys for what you're allocating your R units to be and what risk tolerance and exposure you're comfortable with. So then we go to the long side as well. Okay, the long side, the breakup is identical, right? As in the opposite of downside. So the breakout to me would probably be around 3,500 or something like that. I'm gonna set my stop here for about 3,450, maybe 3,400, and I will no doubt target roughly there. So this one's yielding only about a 2.72 RR with a 5% gain and a 1.78% loss. It's not really the most attractive in my opinion. That's why I'm more still favoring the bear side. So okay, enough with this right here with just drawing lines. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin short and the Bitcoin long table right now. So the long table right now, whoo, definitely getting driven down by the bears right now, guys. We're finding signs of bearish divergence on even a high time frame, like a 90-minute chart already. Whenever we, whenever we reach around these ranges, we tend to get liquidated by the bears. Okay, like basically since November. But let's take a look at the BTC short table and see if we're in that range where the bulls could actually liquidate the bears. Yeah, we're right in that range, guys, okay? Anywhere between 35,000 to 40,000 short BTC positions, that's where the bulls start to get incredibly aggressive. So I think that definitely the shorts are going to rack up, but give it some time, guys. I think that once we get to 37, 38, 39, 40,000 long, or sorry, short positions, and once we get to about 3,000 or 3,100, 3,200 again, once we challenge these 3K psychological supports, that's where these bulls are going to liquidate the bears. And we have to understand how liquidation works, right? Liquidation works by simply closing your short positions. Now, once you close your short positions, it adds fuel to the fire. So I just want to give you guys a quick general idea of what I plan to be doing. And I'm really grateful for the fact that there's going to be ample time for me to enter these positions once I get back to Canada, and I don't really have to rush whatsoever. I think that these RR setups are quite amazing, with especially with like a 4 to 5 RR setup, right? Hold on, I gotta look for my flight. It's finally happening, guys. Where's my flight? I'm flying on standby today. There we go. I got my gate number, guys. I'm off. Hopefully you guys stay very cautious in the market. Thank you for all your love and the support that you've given me. Make sure you guys are clicking on that notification button. And don't forget about my holiday special for my course number 1 and number 2, guys, which is actually only going for $300 right now. I think it's a substantially well discounted and great course in general that's been rated as one of the best courses for all trading, in all crypto and equities, forex, etc. as well. I think it's going to help you substantially. So please consider taking my course. That's on my pinned tweet. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for all your love and the support that you've shown and given me. And please help me get to 110,000 followers. I would really appreciate that. Let's make that happen by the end of December, shall we? Get me 3,000 followers, guys. Make sure get me 3,000 more followers to help me get to 110K followers. So thanks once again. Have yourselves a great day. Take care, guys. Bye now. She took you for a ride in summer, baby. I'm sorry to her.